Hello and welcome to anyone watching this video. We're going to have a look at how to access sustamize data through an application programming interface, aka API. And we are going to use the documentation data API production system line that you have probably received already if you're watching this video upon purchasing a developer's license within Sustamize. In the documentation, everything is pretty much described. I'll just go with you through the document in case you have any other questions or there is still something unclear. So we can start at the chapter 3 with Swagger UI. There is an overview of the endpoints that you can have a look at and see where the data is available. And to be able to access the endpoints, you will need an authentication token. Of course, to receive an authentication token for your account, you need to be registered at sustamizer.com. I will assume that you are already registered and you are at the point where you need the authentication token. So let's get into it. To receive the authentication token, you can of course use any method you want. I'll be using here Postman collections because it's pretty user friendly and helps you get the authentication token pretty easily, or to make this request to be more specific. So we'll take the endpoint here for getting the token, and we will go to our Postman collections where I can create a new collection. We can name it, for example, sustamize. And here we'll just follow the manual, and we are supposed to send a post request to this endpoint. So I will create a new request. We'll name it, for example, get authorization token, and we will change it to post and add the endpoint that we want. To be able to get the token, we need to add an authorization header, which is also described here. The authorization header can be added in two ways. The first option is to go to headers and add here a new key, which is called authorization. And in the value of the key, we write basic, and then our username and password. And this part, the username with the colon and the password, has to be encoded in base 64. So here you would write your email at sustamize.com, your the colon, your password, and that you would encode in base 64. And this is one option. In Postman collections, we can skip this part of encoding the credentials in base 64 because it can do it for us. And to do this, we can go here to authorization, and we will select the basic authorization. And here it asks us already for the username and the password. The safest way and most secure way to fill out the input here is to create an environment and set it as values here, because as you can see, there is no data masking that would prevent other people from seeing my passwords. So in Postman collections, we can go to environments, and we can create a new environment. Call it, for example, sustamize environment. We will activate it here, and we will create two variables. So one of them is a username and the current value, which is my email. And then we will create we'll add our password here as well. So we'll call it password, And here I will already turn on the data masking, so you don't see my password, of course. We will save this, and we'll go back to collections. We'll go back to the request that we want to send, and here I can add the variables that I just created. So one of them is username, and the other one is password. And now my request to receive a token should be ready. So we can send a request, and here is my access token. In the contents of the token, that is already encoded what access do I have, so what databases I can actually access, and what other features of sustamizer or sustamize I can have. So we can go back here to see the endpoints for the Swagger. We'll open them, and this is, for example, sustamize materials API. So this is our materials database, and first thing we do, we authorize ourselves. So here we can see on the top right corner that we can authorize. We just copy paste our bearer token or authorization token or JOT token, and we are authorized. And now if I open for example here materials, and I would like to have a look at, let's say, metals, and if I would like to actually use the endpoint here, I go to try it out here also on the top right corner, and I write, for example, I'm interested in the metal with the SID SMTL1, and I want row delivery shape of the material. And here I can go already execute, and as you can see, the response body is with data. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. The same procedure you can use for the other resources we have in the documentation. The token is valid for the next 10 hours. After that, you will need to go through retrieving the token again and reauthorizing to be able to access the data with the API. And yeah, and that's it. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any problems with the Swagger UI or with the API itself, please do not hesitate to contact us at support@sustamizer.com. I will leave the email also in the description, and I'll be happy to see you in the next video.